Destructive spell from Wasim Akram has reduced New Zealand to 39 for 3 off the 20 overs. Great batsman Hartland, the openers, just going for 8 apiece. Danny Morrison out for a duck. Andrew Jones, a good man to have in a crisis there. He's 11 not out. As for the Pakistani bowling figures, a bit of a surprise that Waqar was only given a couple of overs, but that very powerful spell from Wasim Akram, 3 for 15 off 10 overs. So there's plenty of cricket to be played before this test match is over. I hope you can join us on One World of... Thanks for joining us on One World of Sport in Hamilton for this 4th day coverage of the one-off test between New Zealand and Pakistan. We lost the first session because of rain, so play started after an early lunch at 20 to 1. New Zealand 39 for 3, needing another 88 to win. Pakistan another 7 wickets. Andrew Jones and Adam Perori, the batsmen, facing the onslaught from Waqar, Younis and Wasim Akram.
What a tense position here for the start of the 4th day's play. Play delayed until 12:40. And now it's Wasim Akram to bowl to Adam Perori. And the first runs of the day. Every run precious, the end of the first over. It's 40 for 3. Called through. Jones has chance for Perori to... Very close. Jones said yes very early. And that's short too, and flicked off down to fine leg. There's a run saver down there. And it's leg byes. And Bob, that is a worry for the Pakistan bowlers and their fielders though, isn't it? Because there's so few runs available that extra's now a top score at 15 with Jones on 30. Lovely shot from Perori. And my word, they're running like the wind there. Perori coming through for the 3rd. Now Perori plays down to 3rd man. Akram's down there. So there's the 50 for New Zealand. They need 127. The first 50 has taken them 3 wickets. But they've moved the score along these two from 32 to 50. 18 precious runs for New Zealand.
Full toss. Jones, or the bit of hesitation. And Jones would have been out by a mile. I think he gave up. Just hoped that it didn't hit the stumps.
Not worth taking any risk. There is Jones playing that one on the leg side and made that and shy at the stumps. If it had hit, Jones would have gone miles away. That's the vision.
Beautifully whipped away off his toes. Fieldsman is after it, can't catch it. 4 runs. Beautifully timed. And Perori takes a boundary. We seem to pick that up very late, but took evasive action.
That was an absolute vicious delivery. Nearly got his helmet. That is whatever it does well to get out of that line of that delivery.
I suppose at 135 k's it's fair enough that he picks it up fairly late. Magnificent career average. Andrew Jones hasn't been in the runs in recent times, but looking much more confident in this innings. 16 not out. That's a characteristic shot of Jones, clipping it away backward a point, and there'll be 2 runs for him. Oh, that was a beauty too, and Jones was able to get down on it. And Javed Miandad almost threw the stumps down. Miandad actually fashioned the throw down to the bowler's end, but instead threw it at the
good swinging Yorker to Jones. Does well to dig it out. And there's Miandad desperate for wicket. and is shy at the stumps.
Andrew Jones having a bit of a dream. Now, look, he's looking one way and throws the other. And doesn't miss by too much. Goodness me.
That was a sort of tricky sort of typical Javed Mirdad throw.
Needing 66 to win this match now, and still those 7 wickets in hand.
Ideal conditions for cricket.
It's nice little innings in the first innings too from Adam Perori. Plays that one away confidently. You'll have time for a couple here. Waqar Younis is the fieldsman. That was rather a tame delivery, really, from Wasim Akram.
But out here in the middle, it's pretty tense stuff. New Zealand have done well this morning. They haven't lost a wicket. And this man, Andrew Jones, a key player. Oh, he's caught! Goodness me, what a catch! That was an incredible catch. It just flew, and it was a real reflex action.
Well, an unbelievable catch. Andrew Jones hit that right in the meat of the bat, and Mujtaba was quick enough to hold on to that sharp chance at short forward square. And really, as you're saying, John, New Zealand looking really good, but that blow has just struck at the wrong time.
So New Zealand lose Andrew Jones 65 for 4. Well, Rod Latham coming out to take the place of Andrew Jones, and goodness me, that was an incredible catch. Mujtaba had a lot of trouble getting that name out, Jeff.
No, you certainly did. Tell you what, that was real reflexes, that one. And you've got to say Andrew Jones is very stiff, really. I mean, most times I would say 99 times out of 100, that certainly would not have been caught, and it would have been runs.
Well, exactly, Jeff. Well, that was right off the middle of the bat. He clipped it away, and how he picked it up, it wasn't straight into the stomach either. Sometimes you can sort of fold over and pick those ones up with a bit of luck. But he caught it cleanly in 2 hands.
Yeah, right.
So first ball for Rod Latham, facing Waqar Younis. Oh, it's hit on the pad. That's run past the keeper and down for a bye. He's looking for a second, but he won't get it. I think the appeal was a bit ambitious. Pretty ambitious sort of a shot. There's a bit of misunderstanding between the batsmen. Adam Perori was keen on the idea of a run, but Rod Latham said no.
The ball moving in the air from Waqar, and Rod Latham going to play off the back foot, as you say, a bit ambitious. In fact, that was a chance.
Yeah, that didn't hit the ground, did it?
No, exactly.
He's nicked it. There's no move from the umpire, but Adam Perori is departing, so there's no question about it. He got an edge, and it's gone through to the keeper, Rashid. So New Zealand in further trouble. They've lost their 5th wicket. This man, Perori, the keeper, on his way.
Yeah, this one from Akram wide of off stump, but the angle's pretty good there, and Perori playing with an open face bat there, trying to run it down through the gully, gets an edge, through the gully, gets an edge, and it's taken by Rashid just above the ground, and New Zealand lose their 5th wicket.
So further trouble for New Zealand. Adam Perori on his way, 67 for 5. All of a sudden we've got 2 men in on naught, and New Zealand 67 for 5. Let's have another look at the Perori dismissal.
Yes, Perori was playing pretty well. His technique was working, and just see the Pakistani bowlers getting the ball to swing a bit more this morning. And there's Rashid taking that chance from Perori.
Yes, he took it well, no question about it. A pretty thick edge. There's that back support of Wasim Akram under the jersey. Ken Rutherford underway, good looking shot, no real power but well timed, and he'll pick up 2. Every run counts here. This is pretty tight stuff all of a sudden, isn't it, Jeff?
Well, we always had the feeling it might be tight all the way, and we see the New Zealand captain starting off very well there. It was a good shot, middle of the bat, watching the ball, keeping his head still, and New Zealand certainly needed their captain to lead from the front here and lead them through to victory.
Oh, it's bowled. What a superb delivery. The middle stump uprooted. A big in-swinging Yorker. beats the bat of Rod Latham, and New Zealand in further trouble.
Well, what a magnificent delivery again from Waqar Younis. Look at that. Magnificent late in swinger. And the middle peg is uprooted. And they're delighted. And so they should be. Now the game is really in the balance.
Yeah, this is nerve-wracking stuff. Rod Latham on his way, 71 for 6. Waqar Younis, what a deadly delivery that one was. It was his 99th wicket as well in Test cricket.
Well, there's the replay, and Rod Latham is beaten for swing and pace. And, John, what a difference it is when the ball is moving in the air. I mean, how much more difficult it is at this sort of pace for these men to play.
That was a cracker. Just was so quick.
Certainly Rod Latham played it from the crease, as we see there. And I obviously feel the way to play would have been to get onto the front foot, but that's a very difficult situation when you've got someone of Waqar's pace coming down at you. And we're only looking in the right techniques for saying that.
Our Bank of New Zealand stump vision, I don't think, is in great nick at the moment either, Jeff. He copped it full on there. Goodness me, he's lucky you can still see. A bit grim for New Zealand at the moment, but because of the night watchman situation, still Deepak Patel and Murphy Sewer to come, and Michael Owens. Of course, the two that are out there at the moment. And there's a run here. It's a league by, in fact. But they all count. They're all like gold.
And not enough slips behind to stop Harris getting off the mark.
But I suppose in this position, with so much at stake, they really have to try and keep going as long as they can.
Rutherford heading behind point. A chase for Younis. And 2 runs for Ken Rutherford.
Harris going for and getting a short single and overthrows. One more to the total. Every run vital at this stage. So a quick 1 turns into a comfortable 2. Pakistan 78 for 6. Harris drive. Good shot down to it off. It'll go all the way. And New Zealand 82 for 6. Remember the target 127.
A lot depends on these two now, and Rutherford and Chris Harris. In the previous over, we saw a delightful, full-blooded off drive of Akram by Chris Harris.
Rutherford hooks, gets plenty on it. That'll be 4 runs. Quick single here, and oh dear me, that would have been very close. New Zealand batsman taking risks. The bowler did the chasing.
Wasim Akram in his follow-through as Chris Harris attempts to run and a shy at the stumps and nearly hit it. Close call for Ken Rutherford there. There's the ball coming.
Yes, had he hit, I think Rutherford would have been shorter, right?
Follow through.
He's gone. Rutherford is out. That is an excellent catch. And the New Zealand captain is gone. And New Zealand are 88 for 7.
Good tactics there by Wasim Akram. Changing the trajectory of that delivery. The ball pitched outside the off stump, moving away from Rutherford. He pays the price for fishing outside the off stump. Edges that one in the second slip to Amir Sohail, the slip fielder who dropped 2 catches in the first innings. And so Pakistan once again back in the driving seat.
Still 39 runs away. And the captain is out. And here is the dismissal of Ken Rutherford.
There is nibbling outside the off stump. Goes wide off the right hand of Amir Sohail, who dives. Takes it well. Both-handed.
Oh, he gets a Yorker.
Pakistan captain Javed Mirdad has taken a big gamble, of course, of keeping these two on, and has been rewarded.
Guys bowled him. Harris gets cleaned out. And New Zealand lose their 8th wicket at 88. 100 test wickets for Waqar Younis.
And here is the price you pay, playing off the back foot of a swinging delivery from a man who can bowl faster than anybody else.
88 for 8, New Zealand. And really this has been a superb exhibition of pace bowling by Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram. Here is Harris's dismissal.
Superb piece of bowling, and that is Waqar Younis' 100th test victim, Chris Harris. And no wonder he is jubilant. Well-controlled swinging delivery and forces Chris Harris on the back foot. And 100th wicket of Waqar Younis.
LBW's out. 9th wicket falls. Murphy Sewer departs, and it's 88 for 9.
Good delivery, that one. Good length. Mercy Sewer, no clue about that. Steps in right in front of the wicket, and Steve Dunn raises his finger. There was no doubt in his mind there.
So the disasters continue for New Zealand, 88 for 9.
But it seems that all is just about lost for New Zealand. However, there's 1 wicket left. And Jeff Crowe, a sorry tale for New Zealand this morning, but we can't take anything away from the Pakistani quicks.
No, they've been absolutely fantastic. They've got the ball to swing in the air, and that's really been the difference in a way, and also the pace they bowl at. We've seen some fantastic fast bowling.
Wasim Akram. Deepak Patel. And the field is pushed back because, of course, Michael Owens, the number 11, is not what you'd call a great batsman, I don't suppose. And life is not going to be too easy for him. He bowls so straight, he makes you play. If you miss, you're in trouble, aren't you?
Yes, but the tail enders, actually, when the ball is bowled straight, they often tend to hit the ball, don't they, really? And when it is wide, they tend to miss it. So hopefully he can hang in there and just help New Zealand's cause and give them that slight hope of victory.
Oh, that's an interesting shot. And he'll get a run. Only one, Deepak Patel. So the score creeps up. Oh, another big Yorker, but this time this runs for Deepak Patel. Didn't quite go where he intended, but that doesn't matter. He picks up 2 anyway. Ball struck on the pad, allowed appeal, but that was going down leg side. They pick up a run. Ball struck on the pad, allowed appeal, but that was going down leg side. They pick up a run. A leg by, in fact. Umpire Steve Dunn signals the run. And that's the end of another over. 92 for 9.
New Zealand need 35 to win, with Wasim Akram to bowl his 22nd over in this innings. Already has 5 for 44. Waqar Younis, 4 for 22.
Nobody ever thought it was going to be easy, Peter, but it's turned out to be a real struggle, this game, as far as New Zealand are concerned. They looked so good when Jones and Ferrari at the crease this morning. It's fallen apart of late. Look at that scoreboard there. Jones top scoring with 19.
It's in the air, it's dropped. Ahmed Sahel. Well, despair for Wasim Akram. Patel dropped on 3.
Yes, we're seeing here, this is the ball that typical left-armer's ball going across the right-hander. Orthodox catch should have been taken. He hasn't had a good game, Sahal, has he? Didn't make many runs in the contest.
Faced 10 balls, has dropped 2 catches. Miandad will not be happy. And that's the run that they will take, because that's the 5th ball of the over. So 1 for Owens to see out. And it moves up to 93 for 9. But it's not this time. Waqar Younis has done it. And the test match is over with Deepak Patel bowled by Waqar Younis for 4. Owens is not out, no score. So Pakistan have won this test match, this one-off test match. They've come from nowhere to win it on the last day, a day in which New Zealand started needing 88 runs, Pakistan 7 wickets, and Pakistan have come through it, winning the test match by 33 runs, and a fantastic fast bowling performance from the great fast bowlers of Pakistan, Waqar Younis and Wasim Akram.
New Zealand starting today at 39 for 3. Jones and Perori took the score through to 65, but from there New Zealand lost their last 7 wickets for 28, all out for 93, falling 33 runs short. Looking at the Pakistani bowling figures, a marathon effort by Wasim Akram and Waqar Younis, both showing great